Are you looking to establish a food forest in your backyard? That's what we're trying to do here as well, and I wanted to show you guys some of the new things that have happened and some of the things that are popping up. Exciting stuff. First of all, hi to all the new gardeners out there. This is Lane Vids. This is where we're all about building that food forest so that we can get some delicious food right in our backyard. And so if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. We got little Beckett here too. Say hey. Can you tell everybody hi? Say hi! So we're gonna start off right here with the composter. I haven't done a video in a while, so I have no clue what the composter looks like. Honestly, I can't even say I came out here and churned it much over the past couple of weeks, so this will be a first for me as well. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. By the way, if you guys want to check this thing out, I'll link it up down in the description below. It used to be called a Yimby tumbling composter. It's called like a FMC something outdoor composter. Oh yeah, I put sawdust in there and I never spun it. Guess I need to do that. And then the other side has got just some old grass clippings in there, which are really starting to do really nice down there. So I'm very excited about it. I need to spin this side though. I haven't spun that in a while. Make sure to click that subscribe button. Next time I come do a video, I'll make sure that that's spun, which should hopefully be in a week. Here's also the other compost pile. We got some things popping up in there. I have no clue what they are. See that right there? There's a little nougat right there. I've also actually been saving some of my coffee grounds recently that I want to start throwing in there, because apparently that's supposed to be like the best stuff to attract worms, which is really, really good for in here, or to just sprinkle around your plants as well. By the way, if you guys want to check out that tumbling composter right there, like I said, I'll link it up down in the description below. One of the best tumbling composters for the price that I've found. I've had that thing for a few years now, and it's just been a rock star for me. So if you guys want to check it out, linked up down in the description below. The orange tree, or Satsuma tree, is doing really well right here. Hadn't really produced anything lately because it's not really that time of year, but it's still growing and looking healthy there. Krista planted some leafy greens right there, so we should be harvesting that soon. That always does really well. We actually ordered some seeds the other day, which actually should be coming in. Maybe I'll do an unboxing video of those seeds here on the channel. You guys might like some of that. Randomly, our blueberry bush started flowering like crazy. We've been having some really weird weather here as well, so I have no clue if we're actually going to get any blueberries, but it was just exciting to see that. But over here, there's the elderberry bush. Krista talked about pulling that up, but she never did it, so we'll see what happens there. But down here, man, our chard's looking good. We got our broccoli right here and right here and right, cruciferous vegetables, I guess. Doing really well. Some more lettuce leaf right there. It's good to make tacos with. Take a leaf of that and make a taco out of it, or just put on a taco. Super good. And then these right here with the little white flower, that's a strawberry plant right there. We got one right there, one right there, one over there, and then one right over here. And they seem to be doing good. I know that they take a long time to grow, so I'm kind of curious to see what happens with those. But it's that little garden right there is looking really nice. Over here, this basil right here just won't go away, which I'm fine with. Keep letting it flood the area. I want to try and get all of this green. That's the goal. So we have some rosemary right here, which is looking good. We planted a few other things in here. It doesn't seem like they've sprouted up much though. I see this right here. I honestly can't remember what that is. We got a little something growing up right there. We're trying to make this more of like an herb garden type of thing. And then of course we have my banana tree. But as you might be able to see, we got some growth from a sister root that's coming up. So obviously this thing is just, I think, pretty trashed. So we're gonna let this thing grow up right here and kind of see what happens there. We just noticed this the other day, so I'm very excited about some potential there, especially now that the weather will hopefully start turning warmer and we won't get any more cold snaps. We also have some more I think that's lavender right there, and then we have these two guys right here. I honestly, Krista plants so much stuff in here, I lose track of what everything is, but whatever it is, it's doing good down here in Louisiana. So that's looking good. I fixed up our fence. I don't know if I showed y'all this. This was falling apart, and so I just need to get some more staples and staple it on into there. So the trellis is ready for the spring. I did it on this side and the other side, so that should be looking good. And then our milkweed right here is doing really well as well. Hadn't it's not really time for caterpillars to come, but come, you know, March-ish, we'll have a nice habitat right there for them to come and take over this plant. So that's going to be very exciting. Hopefully we can get a lot of butterflies this year. By the way, if you guys want to check out any of the stuff that we've used to establish our food forest here on the channel, I'll link up everything that we've used down in the description below. We've used everything from like ordering ladybugs and mantises online and getting them shipped so we could put them into the garden. A bunch of like compost forks and the tumblers of course, and the books that we've read about companion planting and all that type of stuff. I mentioned this in a previous video and I finally got everything nice and cut out. I made like little boxes around some of the kids' play areas here with the timber. I need to find some filler to put in there. I'm not too sure exactly what I want to do yet. There's a compost facility I can get some free stuff from, so that wouldn't cost me anything, but I don't know how comfortable that's going to be on the feet. I could get grass clippings from neighbors, but that usually ends up growing other stuff in it. Same thing with the compost. I thought about pine straw, but that's kind of the more expensive route to go. I'm not too sure if I want to go that route yet, but we got it underneath the trampoline, underneath the jungle gym, all lined up right here. One, this will help to alleviate some of the mowing that I have to do, which is always a plus. Two, underneath the trampoline, we were getting a big bare spot right there, so it was looking kind of bad. And three, I think it just kind of gives like a good designation for what these are. Oh, another thing also is that once the kids grow up and they're out of the house and whatnot, or they don't use this stuff anymore, we can take it up and make like a huge garden out of all those areas. So that'll be very exciting as well. Let's see, let's go on down over here. There's a rain barrel. And there's our little wood thing that I made a long time ago. And this is our old Christmas tree right there. Did y'all see the story that I posted on the channel about us burning the Christmas tree? I posted it in the stories. I don't know if y'all ever watch any stories here on YouTube. Over here in the back of the yard, we still haven't had time to get out here. But what we did do, I think I showed y'all this in the last video, is the asparagus is getting really tall, so we kind of staked it up and whatnot. This thing needs to be pulled out. It's obviously dead. Here, in fact, let's just pull that out right now. But the asparagus still has some growth to it, which that's a winter crop. Unfortunately, we haven't had that cold of a winter, so I'm not too sure exactly what's going to happen there. But that's exciting. Other than that, all this just, we really need to get back here and do some things. We like I said, we ordered some seeds recently, so hopefully those seeds come in soon and we can get them planted. Usually like late February we start planting, but being that we're having such warm weather, we may do it a little bit earlier. Oh, Krista said that there was some tomatoes that were popping up. I don't know where she saw that at though. I don't think it's over here. Maybe over here? I'll have to ask her where she saw it, and then in the next video I'll point it out to you guys if it's still there. So click that subscribe button if you guys want to see that. I'm surprised. I mean, the middle of January and we're seeing tomatoes. It's kind of crazy. Back around front here, we have the apple tree. I'm noticing too, with the especially around like places where I put some grass clippings, we get all this like weedy, flowery type stuff. I don't know exactly what it is, but I actually kind of like it. I think it just kind of adds a little bit of polyculture to the grass as opposed to just having a monoculture. But we do have some greenery up here, which is exciting, shows that the thing is still alive. So I'm excited to see what happens there. And then we also have another blueberry bush right here. This one's not flowering like the other one is, which I found kind of interesting. And then also we have this blueberry bush over here as well, which again is not flowering. Kind of curious to see how that thing produces within the coming year or so after we get through the winter, kind of see what it does. And then usually around June is whenever we can see some actual berries from there. So like I said, if you guys want to see any of that, click that subscribe button. If you guys are interested in how we're building this food forest, make sure to check out all the things down in the description below that we've used. Maybe you can get some good ideas, or there's some certain product that you're looking for that we've used to be able to make this happen. So go check out that. If you guys are liking what we're doing here, like I said, click that subscribe button. Click that subscribe button. Click it right there. Click it. Click it. You gonna get them? You gonna get them? Or you can watch one of the other videos on the screen right here, and you can see where we started from with this food forest and all the compost that we laid down and whatnot. All right, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all keep growing stuff and composting things. Bye!